Hello and welcome. My name is Charlotte and this is my channel High Heel Stitcher, and this is a channel about cross stitch. It's currently about 8:10 in the morning on Tuesday the 20th of June 2023. I hope you are all well and getting in that stitchy time. If you are new, then welcome. I hope you like what you see. If you are returning, then thank you so much for coming back. So we'll get straight into it. I do have a finish. If you've watched me for a while, you will know I have been working on this. This has been my main project for 2023. I wanted to get it done before the retreat that I went on in May. I managed to get all the full stitches done. It was just the back stitching and the beading to go. So I have now finished her. All the beads are done, all the back stitching is done, and I'm just so proud. I love her so much. So this is Dark Queen of the Seas. It was originally a stitch along by Autumn Lane Stitchery, and here she is. She's just so beautiful. I did go for the uncensored version, as you can see. And there she is. So this was my first project that I beaded on, so I was a little bit nervous, but I don't know why. It was really enjoyable, so I love her so much. So she was stitched on the called for fabric, which is Bewitched by Under the Sea Fabrics, and it's a 32 count Lagoon. So, yeah. Oh, I just love her so much. So I changed, I didn't do the corners, and obviously I did the uncensored version. I changed her crown and I put the skull in the tentacles at the bottom. So yes, I'm just so happy she is done, and I will be getting her professionally framed. We just got to figure out when we can go do that. So yes, she's fantastic. I just love her. Love her. I'm so glad she's finished, and I can't wait to have her up on my wall. So yes, that was my finish. I'm just so happy that she's done. So that was my finish. I did have a new start. So after I finished my Hobbit Meals by Circus Stitches, I started To Rule Them All, which is again another Circus Stitches, which will look like this when it is done. And let's see if I got these big. This is what it looks like, and this is how much I've done. You can see straight through that. There we go. That's slightly better. So some of the writing is done. I've got ring them, ring to, bring them all, and in the darkness. So this is stitched on a 20 count black Ada using DMC Etoile. So it does have some sparkle, but you can't tell on camera. So yes. It will be shouldn't take me too long to finish that one. So that was the only new start that I had. There's about, oh, I don't know, I want to say about 600 stitches done then, but I may be wrong. Let's have a look. Oh, 1091. So that's 1091 stitches on that. So after Dark Queen was finished and I started the circus stitches for the group game that I'm in, which is the Stitching Dead. It was time to spin the wheel to see what my next project was going to be. And the project that got spun was I can't remember the name. Giraffes at Sunset. Oh my god, mind blank. I do apologise. So I'm saying a lot today and I'm sorry. It's a bit early in the morning. Giraffes at Sunset by KLT Charting. When this one got spun, I had a look to see when it was started. And I started it, I think it was the 3rd of May 2020, which means it's just recently had its 3rd birthday. And that means it should be done by now, because generally I have a 3-year rule that I want to finish these smaller projects in 3 years. So this one should be finished by now. And it's not. So that is my now main goal, to try and get Giraffes at Sunset finished. I've got about, when I picked it up, I just hit 50%, just over 50%, which was, I think there's about 22,000 stitches in it. So I just finished 11,000, so I had another 11,000 to go. So Giraffes at Sunset looks like this, and this is where I was previously. And this is where I am now. So it's still in the Q-snap because I don't take them out of the Q-snaps. So here we are. So I've managed to fill in more of the background here and bring over the floor, the ground over here. Done about 2,500 stitches. And I'm now at 60% on this. So the plan is to get this one done as my next finish. I would have liked it done by the end of June, but I have learnt, and this time I'm hoping that I'm learning from previous, and the fact that I'm not going to give myself a deadline. Because when I give myself a deadline, I don't want to pick it up and I burn myself out. So this one will be the next one to finish. I'm not going to give myself a time frame of when it will be finished, but I know that it should be this year. So I've got another 2 giraffes to do, and then just move over and fill in the background. This is stitched on 18 count white Aida that I think I got from either a local shop or a local charity shop. And I'm not a fan of this Aida. It gets better the more you work on it, but I don't think I'll be using this Aida again. Yes. is that one. So that one is a little bit big to take with me when I'm like with work and that. So I now have decided to take a smaller project out with me when I go out and about, just because it's a little bit easier to carry. And again, when looking at the dates that I started this one was started in August 2020, which means it's coming up to its 3rd birthday as well, which means it should be finished. And that is Sunrise Lagoon and Mermaid, which is a Nora Corbett. This is where you saw it last time. And this is where it is now. So not a huge amount of progress, but a little bit. So I've brought the tail up a little bit and I've started on these leaves, which is a Karen Water Lily silk, and it's the first time I'm using a silk. And it's really nice to work with, really enjoy it. I do feel though, these are a little bit darker than on the chart, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because of the fabric that I've chosen. This is a 16 count Ada called Bring Me Sunshine by KLT Charting. So again, yeah. I don't know when this one will be finished. I'm hoping again it will be finished this year, but I'm not going to give myself a time frame or a deadline, because I don't work well to deadlines. I put myself under too much stress, basically. This one is kept in a cross stitch bunny Pokemon Eevee project bag. This is the one that I take out with me, and I will be taking this one out with me later this morning, because my car has got his service. So I'm going to take this with me, see how long it's going to take. If it's only going to be a couple of hours, then I'll just sit there and wait. If not, then I'll come home and work on giraffes and wait until that one's done. So that's all I have been working on the last month and a bit since I last saw you. So not a huge amount of progress, but it's still more than nothing. I haven't really been stitching much in June. So I got burnt out with the Dark Queen. She burnt me out a little bit, so I was like, okay, fine. So I moved on to, so I was really happy with Giraffes at Sunset, and that got pulled because it's just, I think there's 6 or 7 colours. It's just block stitching. It's easy to do. And it's on Ada, which is nice. You're not counting the stitches. So, really happy that one got pulled, but my shoulder has been giving me a bit of problems the last week or so. 2 years ago, March 21, I think it was. So no, it was January 21, I fell up the stairs and I hurt my shoulder, but it hurt for like the evening and then nothing. And then a couple of months later, March rolls around, and I woke up one morning and I'm in absolute agony with my shoulder. Don't know what it was. I was like, oh. So I went to a walk-in centre, and in all honesty, the person that saw me, doctor, nurse, I don't think he believed that I'd done something to my shoulder. But he took me in for an x-ray, and when the x-ray came back, he saw that, yeah, I had some ligament and tendon damage in my shoulder that I had done when I fell up the stairs in January, and I don't know what had happened, but March it really flared up. So he put me in a sling, and then I was in a sling for 6 weeks, which obviously affected my stitching. At the time I couldn't stitch, which was heartbreaking. So the last week or so my shoulder's been acting up, so I haven't been stitching because I don't want to aggravate it. And it's annoying because I want to stitch, but I can't. So to avoid the fact that I'm to avoid going back into the sling, I'm resting my shoulder, taking it easy, and trying to avoid stitching where I can. This morning, so the last couple of days it has been better, but I still don't want to push it. So because I haven't been stitching, I have been reading. What have I been reading? I've got my books here. Yeah, I've been reading, which I do really enjoy reading. But I sort of like, I feel like I'm being forced. I'm not being forced, but I can't read, I can't stitch, so I have to read. Anyway, so tangent. Not been stitching because of my shoulder. I got my mojo back after being burnt out on Dark Queen. Got my mojo back. Shoulders problem has happened, so not stitching at the moment. I'm going to take my Lagoon mermaid out with me later, and hopefully that should be okay to stitch with, but I will also take a book with me if it's only going to be like an hour or so. So anyway, I'll do books. I'll show you, if you're interested, I'll show you what books I am reading at the moment later on, but we will go on to plans and then haul. So plans is, as long as the shoulder stays okay, I'll be finishing off, I will be working on Giraffes at Sunset while I'm here, and when I go to work I will be taking my Sunrise Lagoon Mermaid. Neither of those will be done in June. I am aware of that, that is fine. I am going to start my Prairie School of Santa on the 1st of July for Christmas in July. And that one I'm hoping will get done in July. At the moment, me and Nat have got a day planned. Nat is Love It, Live It, Make It Yours on Flosstube and on Instagram. We are planning a day where we're just gonna stitch all day in our pajamas, watch Christmas movies, just eat what we want, and do like a proper Christmas in July day, stitchy day. I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully that will be the day that I finish my pro reschooler, if I hadn't already, because I think we said on the 15th of July, which is mid-month. If I do have that finished, I may pull out My Partridge in a Pear Tree, which is a Joan Elliott. So that one might get pulled out for that. So that is my plans for the next month or next month. Let's move on to haul. I'm trying to be good and not buy a lot. I realised when I came back from the Bella retreat that I had a lot of fabric and I didn't realise how much fabric, so I'm trying to keep the fabric purchases down. Saying that, I do have some clubs, some fabric clubs still to arrive, and that, so they will still be delivered. So, but first of all, I just wanted to show this. It is a project bag. I will put up on screen where I brought it from because I can't remember, but it's some Highland cows. I just saw that and it just, like, this castle and the Highland cows, it just screamed Outlander to me. So yeah, I was like, I've got to get that. I've got to get that. And she threw in a little turtle sticker and a little turtle key ring or scissor fob. It's just like, oh, it's adorable. So I think I might put my pro schooler in there. Pro schooler Santa. It's not Santa, it's not Christmas at all, but I just love it. It's so cute. So actually, is that where it came from? No. Oh, maybe. Oh yes, I put Turtle Bay Stitches is where I got it from. She's on Etsy. First time I think purchasing from her, and I will definitely be purchasing again because I do think that this is a very well made vinyl bag. So next we have KLT charting, because obviously KLT charting, absolutely love her stuff. This is my April 22 limited edition and it's called April Fool. So this is the 18 count Ada. And this is the 32 count even weave. Beautiful greens, blues, oranges. Yes. And DMC. And they are the threads. And then I also got this beautiful butterfly needle minder. That then, another KLT purchase. Which was Thunder Dust, which is May 23 fabric, which is purples, which is lovely. So that's the 18 count Ada and the 32 count even weave. And the threads. Kim is also starting to do these mystery bags, and I purchased a £10 one. So she does £5, £10 and £20. I purchased the £10 one, and it's just really good for like stash building and that. So I will show you what I got just quickly. So each one is individual, each one is different, so you don't know what you're going to get. So I got a couple of highlighters. I got this needle threader. I got this little wooden stitch heart. I got some thread wax. Canting pins. Off-cut Darkness Comes, a 3x18 14 count. Should be perfect for like the cards or bookmarks. I got a misdyed thread. A couple of DMCs. And a card and envelope. And I also got a PDF chart, which I have emailed and I have got, and I picked Kaleidoscope T-Rex because I really do like the kaleidoscopes. So that was my £10 mystery bundle, and I will be purchasing again. They sold out really quick the first time. So Kim has been making up more and uploads. I think uploads them weekly. So I do think you need to be quick when they get uploaded, because they do go quite quickly. So my next was a spur of the moment purchase, which is a Pole Stitches design, the Deep. It's a 28 count Britley Lugana, and it's 25 by 27. This got uploaded to the Pole Stitches Etsy, and I saw it and I went, oh, that is perfect for Cleopatra, which is the Bella Filipina, and I was like, yes, perfect. And it's a bigger size, and yes, perfect. It's a 28 count. But I did my calculations for a 32 count, which means this isn't quite big enough. I think if I do use it, then I've only got like a 1.5 inch on either side for her, and I'm just, oh, is it gonna be enough? Because I love this. It is darker. Our camera's picking it up and making it a little bit lighter, but it's, oh, I love it, absolutely love it. But it's just, I didn't check. I saw the size and I went, that size is perfect for Cleopatra, that colour is what I wanted, and I didn't check the count of the fabric. So I don't know what to do now. I'm thinking I might just try and dye some fabric myself. So yeah. Then the last thing I got is this cotton and clay subscription box. The first subscription box I've got from them, and I am not disappointed. It was absolutely lovely. I would highly recommend buying. I'm going to try and do this without it going everywhere. There we go. Absolutely beautiful stuff. So we've got a shell needle minder, a stone flower needle minder, another little flower, beautiful scissor keep, a pen, and this thread organizer in the same colour as the pen. Just look at that. Isn't that stunning? Oh, I can't wait to use it. So there. So I think this is the large box. Yeah, this is the large box. So my giraffe needle minder that you saw on my Jurassic Sunset, that one is a cotton and clay needle minder as well. So that is all my haul. I will quickly do some, well, there is one more piece of haul, but it's not stitchy related. So I'm going to do shout outs, and then I'll show you that, and I'll also show you the books that I am reading. So I had two lovely mentions, one from Mad Morty. Oh, I love her so much. She's brilliant and so funny, so thank you, Morty. And also from the lovely Jen, Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole. She did she shouted him out, lovely shout out. So thank you, Jen. Go check them out. Jen has started designing her own charts, and she has one that I think she showed in, I don't know if it's her most recent one, Flosstube video, but she has shown it recently, and it's an ACOTAR chart, which is a Court of Throne and Roses, which is a book series by Sarah J. Maas, which I am very much looking forward to start reading. I'm currently reading a different series by her, but I do have the ACOTAR books, and I will be reading them as soon as I finish the current series that I'm reading. So they're the two shout outs that I had. So I would also like to shout out, let me get my notes, Roz as from Roz Clark Crafts. Again, she's really lovely. Go check her out. She designs, she designs her own charts as well, so go check her out. Then I'd also like to shout out Natalie from Sew Stitch Sew Nat. I really enjoy seeing her videos when they pop up, and also another Natalie who is Home Sweet Home Handmade, who has recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so well done, Nat, on that. So last purchase and then the books. So this channel, high heel stitcher, which means I like high heels. I did purchase a new pair. I've wanted these for a few years when they got released. I was like, yes, I want them, but we were in the process of saving for the house, so I didn't feel like it was a suitable expense. So a pair of these popped up on Vinted, and I was like, oh, I really want them, and she reduced them a few times. I was like, yes, I'll purchase them. So yeah, a few years ago when the first movie The Meg came out, I was like, I need these shoes, these would be perfect to go see The Meg. And there's another Meg movie coming out, I think in July or August this year. So when these popped up on Vinted, I was like, yes, they got reduced. I was like, yes. And then I found out that the next Meg movie is coming out, and I was like, oh, it's just meant to be. So these are the shoes that I got. I mean, look, it's a shark, and your foot goes in here, so it looks like the shark is eating your leg. It's just... yeah. When they got delivered, I was walking around my kitchen, following Daryl, doing the shark theme, the Jaws theme, because I am immature. So yes, they're just I will insert a picture of me wearing these shoes. I will not be inserting a video of me walking around the house doing the Jaws theme. That's a little bit weird. So yeah, I am so happy that I got these, and I will be wearing them. I will wear them to work because I do wear my shoes, and I will be wearing them to the Meg when that comes out. So that was my shoes. Then what I have been reading. So I mentioned Sarah J Maas, and I am currently reading The Assassin's Blade, which is a Throne of Glass novel. So it's got 5 short stories in it that are prequels to the Throne of Glass books, sorry. So I'm reading these, and then I will be moving on and reading the Throne of Glass books. I think I managed to get the whole series in a charity shop for £1.50 a book, and I think there's 7 books, so I thought that was a bargain. But this one I didn't get in the charity shop. This one I did buy. It was full price in Forbidden Planet, but I thought I'll read this first because it's like the prequels, short stories, and then I'll start reading those. So yeah, I'm about 30% through on that. I am also reading Six Tudor Queens, Catherine of Aragon, the True Queen by Alison Weir. So again, I found these in a charity shop for £1 a book. I managed to find all 6 wives, and I know that I think Alison Weir has also released 2 others, which are the daughters. So I just need to get those as well. So I am, I think, about 40% through on that one. This one I got a bit bored with. So it started off, caught my attention, really enjoyed it. It then got a little bit slow and boring, which is why I started reading the Assassin novel. I started taking this one to work to read in my lunch breaks, and it's picked up again. So one I take to work and read in my lunch break, the other one I read here in the evenings or when I'm in the bath. So this one will be I don't think I'll take this one out with me today. I'll probably take out my Assassins one with me later. So that is the two that I'm reading at the moment. I do enjoy my books, and I did when me and my friend Nat, we popped out at the weekend and we went into a local bookshop, independent, really nice in there, really friendly, and I did buy a couple of new books from there. So I brought Once Upon a Dream, which is a twisted tale, Disney, and also Go the Distance, another twisted tale. So absolutely love Hercules, absolutely love Sleeping Beauty, so I'll be reading them at some point. I've read 3 other twisted tales. So I've read Reflection, which is the Mulan one, which was one of my favourite. I've read Straight On Till Morning, which was the Peter Pan one. That dragged. Didn't enjoy that one. And then I also read The Poison Apple, which is the Snow White one, which was good, but then I felt it just ended quite quickly. So yeah. And then obviously a couple of charity shops. I found Bernard Cornwell, The Last Kingdom. I do like Bernard Cornwell. He does all the sharp books and I listen to them on Audible. And I also brought The First Man in Rome by Colleen McCall. Because I do like medieval, old history fantasies with a little bit of sword fighting. So, and I got some bookmarks as well, some little Mini Cooper bookmarks, because I love Mini Coopers. Anyway, I have rattled on enough. I hope everyone is safe and well. I'm hoping to be back in about a month's time, but we shall see. I hope you managed to get loads of stitching in, and I will see you again soon. Bye.